Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of Africa, where we celebrate visionary leadership, national development, and the rise of our beloved continent. Today we dive into a story that has captured the attention of the world, a story of bold decision-making, strategic foresight, and a leader who prioritizes the needs of his people over symbolic gestures. This is the story of Burkina Faso's president, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and his decision to reject Saudi Arabia's offer to build 200 mosques in his country.
Burkina Faso's President Captain Ibrahim Traoré has rejected Saudi Arabia's offer to build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. He rather urged them to invest in schools, hospitals, and job creation to see to the economic growth and infrastructural development of the nation. He said that they have mosques that are underutilized, so they do not need more mosques at the moment. Instead, they need infrastructures that will aid the development of the country. Now, according to research, 63.8% of Burkina Faso's population identifies as Muslims, while 26.3% are Christians. That means they should have enough mosques to serve the Muslim community. I love what he did. They do not need mosques at the moment, and historically it has been proven that religion is one of the means these guys use to infiltrate a region. They say it is a means of preaching the gospel, Christianity, Islam, but we all know behind the mask that there is something deeper than that. And thankfully, Captain Ibrahim Traoré rejected the advances of these guys. I see it as a good one, though we did not know their plan. I'm not saying they're out there to colonize Burkina Faso, but I am with Captain Ibrahim Traoré on this. What do you think? Do you think it's a right move, a right step in the right direction, or not?
In a world where many African leaders are often swayed by foreign influence and short-term gains, President Traoré has once again proven that his heart beats for the people of Burkina Faso. His decision to decline the construction of 200 mosques and instead request investments in schools, hospitals, and industries is a masterstroke of leadership. It is a decision that speaks volumes about his vision for a self-reliant, prosperous, and empowered Burkina Faso. Earlier this year, Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, reached out to President Traoré with a generous offer to build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso during the holy month of Ramadan. For many, this would have been an offer too good to refuse. After all, who would say no to such a grand gesture? But President Traoré did. Instead of accepting the offer, he expressed his gratitude but made a counterproposal. He said, "Crown Prince, we appreciate your support, but what we truly need are schools, hospitals, and factories. Our people need education, healthcare, and jobs. We already have enough mosques to cater to our religious needs. What we lack are the foundations of a strong and self-reliant nation." This response was not just a rejection of foreign aid, it was a declaration of Burkina Faso's commitment to real, tangible development. President Traoré's decision is rooted in a deep understanding of what it takes to build a nation. Let's explore why his focus on education, healthcare, and industrialization is so critical. Education is the cornerstone of any developed nation. Without it, a country cannot hope to compete in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world. By prioritizing schools over mosques, President Traoré is investing in the future of Burkina Faso's youth. Imagine a Burkina Faso where every child has access to quality education, where classrooms are filled with books, computers, and skilled teachers. Imagine young minds learning science, engineering, and technology, rather than being limited to religious recitations. This is the future President Traoré envisions, a future where Burkina Faso's youth are equipped with the knowledge and skills to drive innovation and economic growth. A nation cannot thrive if its people are sick and suffering. By requesting investments in hospitals, President Traoré is addressing one of the most pressing needs of his people. Burkina Faso, like many African nations, faces significant healthcare challenges. Many citizens lack access to basic medical care, and preventable diseases continue to claim lives. By building modern hospitals equipped with advanced technology and staffed by skilled doctors, Burkina Faso can ensure that its people are healthy and productive. A healthy population is a productive population. When people are well, they can work, innovate, and contribute to the nation's growth. This is why President Traoré's focus on healthcare is so crucial. Perhaps the most significant aspect of President Traoré's decision is his emphasis on industrialization. Burkina Faso is a nation rich in natural resources, yet it remains heavily dependent on foreign imports. This dependency stifles economic growth and keeps the nation trapped in a cycle of poverty. By prioritizing factories and industries, President Traoré is laying the groundwork for economic independence. Imagine a Burkina Faso that produces its own cars, machinery, electronics, and household goods. Imagine a nation where raw materials are processed locally, creating jobs and boosting exports. This is the vision that President Traoré is working towards, a vision of a self-reliant, industrialized Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is an agricultural powerhouse, yet it remains heavily reliant on imported food. President Traoré recognizes the need to invest in modern farming techniques, irrigation systems, and agro-processing industries. By doing so, Burkina Faso can achieve food sovereignty, a critical step towards true independence. Imagine a nation that not only feeds itself, but also exports food to other African countries. This is the future President Traoré is building, a future where Burkina Faso is a leader in agricultural innovation and sustainability. In July 2024, President Traoré launched a project to build 1,000 social housing units. This is just the beginning of his plan to ensure that every citizen of Burkina Faso has a roof over their head by 2030. This focus on housing is a testament to President Traoré's commitment to improving the quality of life for his people. What good is a mosque if families are sleeping in the streets? By investing in affordable housing, President Traoré is addressing a fundamental human need and laying the foundation for a more equitable society. One of the most admirable qualities of President Traoré is his unwavering stance against foreign dependency. Not only has he rejected unnecessary religious infrastructure, but he has also turned down financial aid from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Instead of relying on handouts, President Traoré is mobilizing domestic resources to fund projects that matter. He is empowering local businesses, ensuring that wealth circulates within Burkina Faso rather than being drained abroad. This is the mark of a true leader, one who prioritizes the long-term interests of his nation over short-term gains. President Traoré's decision to reject the 200 Mosques project is not just about saying no to foreign influence. It is about saying yes to a brighter future for Burkina Faso. It is about investing in the pillars of national development, education, healthcare, industrialization, and infrastructure. This is the kind of leadership Africa needs. Leaders who are bold, visionary, and unafraid to make tough decisions. Leaders who put their people first and prioritize real development over symbolic gestures. Burkina Faso is on the path to greatness, and with President Ibrahim Traoré at the helm, the future is brighter than ever. His decision to reject the 200 Mosques project and focus on schools, hospitals, and industries is a masterstroke of leadership. It is a decision that will have far-reaching impacts, not just for Burkina Faso, but for the entire African continent. As we celebrate this bold move, let us also reflect on the lessons it offers. True development is not about grand gestures or foreign aid. It is about investing in the foundations of a strong and self-reliant nation. It is about empowering people, creating opportunities, and building a future where every citizen can thrive. Burkina Faso is rising, and the world must take notice. Thank you for joining us on Voice of Africa. Let us continue to support real development, advocate for education, healthcare, and industrialization, and work together to build a stronger Africa. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories from across the continent. Until next time, this is Voice of Africa, signing off. Voice of Africa, celebrating visionary leadership and Africa's rise.